Now he comes out. I don't know why he didn't try and go for the lead. A real chance for them to push forward. Here is but using a ruby. Still very hot, 30 degrees. Humidity. 5, that's one every second game, nearly. Now they played just over 50 matches for Zim, but when he starts to show the body language, a little surge, a little acceleration, finally. Almost his time, and this time gets rid of 2 players. That's nice. Wenham, Hota, Takwara all coming back to fuse what is another phase of attack triggered by Nigeria. There's the resulting corner. It's easily snatched out of the sky by Washington Arubi. Taken quickly by Zim, the Warriors. Picked up by Alex Iwobi. Over to the right-hand side. Biding their time, Osimhen. To try and free Kanga and Takwara. And he likes to try and sneak past his players. Leaves one on the ground. I think it might be Lunga who's down on the ground. Must be Chukwueze. Truce to Con, Calvin Bassey this time. DD. Truce to Con. Well, it's just so complicated. Have to try and mix it up. And we do have our first change as expected. And Chukwueze's going to come off. Very good first half. And he's being replaced by Arakadare, who is enormous, 6'6", plays for Genk. Talked about put him next to Osimhen. It's exactly what they're going to do. I don't see, there's no real reason to leave Chukwueze out wide on the right. You've got Alex Iwobi, who can slot into that position. Or just out of Oli, I know is his magic over on that side, of course. Osai Samuel, of course, and Ndidi just moving into cover that area, but Alakadare, high ball, and he can cause the hassle amongst those 2 centre-backs, Takwara and Garananga, because, well, you get a free kick. You want to send it in towards him. He's a sure bet in the air. Osimhen is fabulous, but when you get to see just how big Arakadare is, you'll understand. Minutes left to play. Ademola Lookman will take this with the right foot. Billiard in a 2-man wall with July. This goes over to the far post. Honestly, get the big man on the end of it. And you've got Arubi will be tested big time. There it is, it comes in, there's a chance. It's dealt with by Zamora, a good defensive header there. And Iwobi sends it back into the penalty box. Osimhen, that's the left-hand side. Is Lookman puts it on the right foot. It goes just wide. He can score goals when given a little bit of space. There he had the space. He just hits it so hard, wrapped it a little bit too hard around the ball, and well, the end result being a little marginally wide. Osimhen unselfishly gets rid of his man. That's a decent shot, but in the target. Zimbabwe will make a change, I believe. And you can just see that it's Walter Mutsona. It looks like he's going to go off. I did hear that there's a substitution taking place. Terence Zvukamanja, Mutsona going off. Match for the South Africa-based midfielder. Knocked to the ground, free kick. Abidjan Felicia, as it's known. And then it comes from the Burnley forward Lyle Foster. That means that South Africa now have provisionally moved Nigeria. Really have to try and get a win. That's a great ball, that is. Alex Iwobi picking it up. There's an excellent ball over. That's a fantastic header from the big man. About is deadly with the high ball. He's the perfect player to just get into that middle position. Going up towards the front post. Far too much traffic, too many yellow shirts in the penalty box, and then it's picked up here by Osei Samuel. Nicely done there by Zamora. Villiat. That's Trusteko. And he commits the foul at years of age, now playing in Saudi Arabia. But that just shows you that the danger of having Zvukamanja coming on. Racing into that perfect good to take the ball and get the first shot in. Scored one goal already for Zimbabwe in 20 matches played. He would love to score his second here in Nigeria against the big boys, the Super Eagles, who have yet to soar here today, being held against a very tricky Zimbabwe team. Trusteko getting the ball out wide, let's say Samuel. One of the two players based in Turkey in this Nigerian team on the pitch at the moment, with Osimhen, of course, on loan from Napoli. Right. That's what he does. Trusteko. Too far for that man, Osei Manuel. A little bit less cooked, and that would have been absolutely ideal. He surges forward. It's doing something a little bit different. Now the fighting spirit begins. Alex Iwobi, intercepted by July. Just a little collision. Knocked to the leg, I don't know. He's as fit as a fiddle, isn't he? The Nottingham Forest defender. Just fell awkwardly with the His leg split, of course, as he tried to avoid treading on that man, July. Here is Moses Simon picking the ball up. He's got left foot cross. The cross is great. It's again that man, Al-Qadari. He can't just get his... It's a little bit high. But just understanding what he's now brought to this game. It's a different kind of Nigerian threat. We've seen Osimhen, his head, you're going to find it a little bit more complicated with Takwara and Garananga being taller than him. Now that you've got Al-Qadari, he doesn't even have to jump, but he's still taller than the other guys. And you lift the perfect cross into his path, and he just latches on it like a Nigerian leopard perfectly. This is Moses Simon. That was pretty close. I wonder if he's going to switch sides and try and go over to the right-hand side, which I know that he's fully capable of doing. They did that during the Africa Cup of Nations in Abidjan, just switching with Lookman. But much more of a playing more of a 10 role, isn't he, at the moment, rather than to get literally on the wing, which is also one of his fortes, dancing and skipping past defenders over on that left-hand side. But I know there's a multitude of options, but Moses Simon talking with Eric Shell, they've got to find the right use of it, because, well, he has provided a couple of decent crosses in the last few minutes, but they're all fully familiar with what he's doing. And Al-Qadari coming on, of course, this man here. Rwanda have gone 1-0 up against Lesotho, so this game is the only one that's goalless at the moment, with 20 minutes to go. Osimhen trying to hit the ball into the path of Al-Qadari. Zimbabwe in possession, just inside their own half. Billiards using Lunga. Nice touch there coming from Zvukamanja. Kimpeli 1-0 up against Angola. Angola have scored the Panthers Negras, and now they've managed to. Blue Sharks have taken another goal. That's a decent ball over to Al-Qadari, dispossessed there, and it's sent back up away from them. Fred and Didi, who will be out to Moses Simon. What's he going to do? Try and take on his man. There's the delivery. Put it away, just on the edge of the... There's a long-range shot coming in potentially. He's very well played there by July. Good dummy that he was going to clear it, allows the ball to roll over the line. Goal kick, a bit more frustration. Shot not a clean strike towards goal. You've got to really exploit those opportunities. Now they'll start to understand that it's a little bit more urgent than it was, because 18 minutes to go puts more pressure on Nigeria. If they can't get points in their own backyard, then they will find themselves in trouble in their quest to try and qualify for their 7th FIFA World Cup. Need to get one off. Jorge Quizera is the goal scorer for Rwanda against Lesotho. Moses Simon. He's found the big man.
Osimhen.
Now they get that man there could have done to stop our campaign. And look what it means to him. And look what it means